Do you know what separates the truly smart people from everyone else? It's not their grades. It's not their IQ score. It's not even how much they know. It's what they do, especially when no one's watching. Because here's the truth: most people go through life on autopilot. They react. They copy. They follow. But the smartest people, they move differently. They think differently. And psychology has a lot to say about why. So if you've ever wondered what truly intelligent people do, the things that make them stand out without even trying, listen closely. Because if you start doing these things, your whole life could change. You see, intelligence isn't about having all the answers. It's about asking the right questions. It's about how you think, how you see the world, and how you handle the chaos that comes your way. And the best part, every single one of these habits can be learned. So, let's break it down. Most people hear something they don't like and they snap. Someone insults them, they bite back, they fail, they quit. But truly smart people, they pause, just for a second. That pause gives their brain time to respond instead of react. Psychologists call this response inhibition. It's the ability to stop your emotions from taking over your logic. Think about it: you're in an argument and someone says something nasty. Your emotions are ready to explode. But instead, you breathe, you observe, and then you choose your response. That small moment separates the emotional from the intelligent. It's not weakness, it's power. Because the one who stays calm controls the situation. Most people chase comfort like it's happiness. They avoid challenges. They avoid criticism. They stay in their little bubble. But smart people know that growth only happens in discomfort. They choose to be uncomfortable on purpose. They speak up in meetings even when their voice shakes. They take the cold shower. They learn something new even if they suck at it. Why? Because the brain grows through struggle. Psychology calls it the zone of proximal development, the sweet spot where something is just hard enough to make you better, but not impossible. So if you're never uncomfortable, you're never growing. And if you're never growing, you're stuck. Smart people, they don't fear that feeling. They chase it. Most people believe everything they think. I'm not good enough. They probably hate me. I can't do that. But smart people don't trust every thought that pops up in their head. They question it. Is this actually true? Or is this my fear talking? They know the mind can lie. It exaggerates, distorts, dramatizes. And by questioning their thoughts, they take back control from their emotions. There's a reason psychologists talk about metacognition. Thinking about your own thinking. When you can observe your thoughts instead of drowning in them, you become unstoppable. Next time you catch yourself spiraling, ask, what else could be true? That one question can change everything. Ever notice how some people love to talk about themselves, but never actually learn anything new? Smart people flip that around. They listen. Really listen. Because when you talk, you only repeat what you already know. But when you listen, you learn what you don't. They observe body language. They catch details. They ask better questions. And that's why they always seem to just get it. Psychology calls this active listening. And it's one of the most underrated signs of intelligence. When you truly listen, people open up. Opportunities appear. You understand the world more deeply. Try it. Next time you're in a conversation, stop thinking about what you'll say next. Just listen. You'll be surprised what you discover. Average people love to blame. They blame their parents, their boss, their past, the system. But smart people know that blaming keeps you powerless. Responsibility, on the other hand, gives you control. They might not be responsible for everything that happens to them, but they're responsible for how they respond. That shift in mindset changes everything. They stop saying, "Why is this happening to me?" and start saying, "What can I learn from this?" It's not about guilt. It's about ownership. And ownership is where real power begins. Let's take a step back for a second. What do all these things have in common? They're not flashy. They're not easy. But they're all choices. Smart people aren't smarter because they were born that way. They're smarter because they practice awareness. They choose growth. They control their emotions. And the more they do it, the more it compounds. Because intelligence isn't a number, it's a lifestyle. So here's your challenge this week. Pick one of these habits. Pause before you react. Step into discomfort. Question your thoughts. Listen more. Take responsibility. Whichever one resonates with you most, start there. Then watch how your life begins to shift. Because once you start doing what smart people do, you'll start living how smart people live. And that's when everything changes. If this hit you, take a second to reflect. Which of these habits do you already have, and which one do you need to work on? Drop it in the comments. I'd love to know. And if you want more videos like this, simple psychology, real growth, no fluff, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Remember, it's not about being perfect. It's about being aware and getting a little smarter every single day.